Epic Employment has been placing quality people in quality positions for over 20 years. From humble beginnings in 1990 as one office with 4 staff, Epic has grown over 2 decades to become one of Australia's leading employment organisations. Now operating with over 300 staff in 30 offices across 2 states and 2 countries, Epic services over 10,000 clients annually, continuing its history of supporting those most in need in our communities. Epic's growth in the early years was enabled by a series of successful government funding applications, which allowed Epic to embark on its primary mission, enabling people to access support, counselling, employment and training to achieve social and economic participation in their community. Epic then spearheaded a series of very successful programs in the 90s, including the Mercy Centre training option and the bookkeeping program, which provided home-based employment opportunities for people with disabilities. This program allowed Epic to assist clients who were geographically isolated in rural and remote communities.
We started a brand new program called the Tally Centre in 1995, and that was to help people who had no other options in their employment.
The success of these programs allowed Epic to open its first office outside the Brisbane metropolitan area, in Noosa, in 1997. 9 months later, the head office moved into its current premises, 230 Lutwyche Road, Windsor.
It was working particularly in that region with people with disabilities. As a supported employment program, placed them into work.
In 1998, the program's coordinator, Keith Martin, began writing tenders for job placement and training sites across southeast Queensland. Epic was very successful in securing these tenders, which included programs to help at-risk young adults in the Gold Coast area.
That particular program went extremely well, and we actually found that we'd moved into a new area of need. We moved from just disability into youth, and that tied in very, very much with our ethos and our wanting to care and work within the community, so that was important for us.
But the growth and success of Epic in the late 90s was a shadow of what was to follow in the first decade of the 21st century. In 2004, Epic secured its first government contract to operate outside of Queensland, and the first interstate office, located in Lismore, northern New South Wales, opened shortly thereafter.
That program for us has proven very successful and allowed us to work in a different environment where we're working in an environment with different legislation and different employment conditions, being in a different state. So that was a bit of an eye-opener for us, and we continue to learn there.
The vocational rehabilitation services, supported employment programs and the Get Set for Work program enabled Epic to continue to open new offices and reach out to larger numbers of people with disabilities. The first international offices, based in Christchurch and Dunedin, New Zealand, opened in 2008.
And that meant that we were actually in a position where we were doing rehabilitation services for people with mainly acquired brain injury and high-level paraplegia or quadriplegia, and trying to find them work.
Staff and offices grew even further in 2009 with the successful application of the Job Services Australia program, seeing 17 more offices opening and staff increasing from 93 to its current total of 300 plus. Epic shows no signs of slowing down, now being acknowledged as an innovative sector leader nationwide, as well as one of the largest open employment services in Queensland.
I don't see us expanding a business just for the sake of expanding a bit, growth for growth's sake. It'll be a particularly focused growth where we will offer others what we've developed and what we've learnt, and that will go beyond a national border.
The remarkable success of Epic over the past 20 years can be ascribed to the dedication, professionalism and compassion of its staff. People devoted to helping those in greater need of assistance and support in our community. Their passion and commitment to their roles ensures that further growth in Epic will always serve the vision to be the exemplary human service organisation based in Queensland, extending care, kindness and quality services to all people, especially those who are disadvantaged.
Sometimes we don't pinch ourselves saying, well, how did this happen? And we look to the staff, we look to the ideas we've brought to it, and obviously it's a combination of all those things.
It's the things that make it worthwhile are those times when you see a person crying with joy. Those people who've never worked and they actually get their first job. Those people have never even travelled on public transport, and we've actually had to train them how to get on a bus and a train to get to work. It changes their lives forever. And I think it's that life-changing stuff for me, is the most important thing. And I think that's what it means for me working at Epic, helping people change their lives and just to achieve things they never thought possible. And that's what makes it all worthwhile.
Hi, my name's Lisa Navarro and I work for Brazilian Touch Theatre Restaurant. About 4 years ago, my husband had a brain aneurysm and I found myself in a very unusual situation where I had to close down his business. So I got in touch with Epic Employment Agency and they were wonderful.
Epic was able to match the candidate perfectly for the job description, something that I struggled with just giving advertisements.
I found the consultant to be incredibly sensitive to my needs. She assessed me quite well. She knew it was a very hard time in my life. What I liked most about it was that personal touch.
Lisa's background obviously has helped us in a way that she can suggest new ways of operating, managing systems and organising office to run smoothly.
They put me through to the TAFE where I did a diploma of marketing and they paid for everything. They bought my textbooks for me. It was very encouraging.
So it's great that you not only help us find a great employee, but the person really feels good about what they do, where they are, and can have a new start and new energy and new drive.
So I'd recommend them to anyone who is going through that hard time or just feels stressed about their circumstance.
I can honestly say that I can't imagine finding good stuff on your own without the service.
Hi, my name's Mark. I have an acquired brain injury and I work in Bunnings.
He puts a smile on everyone's face. That pretty much sums Mark up. He's got a great personality. I do know his background and that's helped me, I guess, formulate some strategies around developing Mark in the best way we can.
Epic support me and they are very good people.
Look, we get really great value out of the Epic guys. They bring more to the team than the productivity that they deliver us.
I do the best job. Coming to work gives me a sense of purpose.
Epic got Mark to a point where he could work independently. You know, the support's been terrific and without them, well, I don't think Mark would be here today, to be honest.
No, I wouldn't be here today.
I think Mark's got a great future here at Bunnings and I know he's only been here a couple of years now, but I can see him being here for many years to come.
My name is Shade Downey. I have an intellectual impairment. I've been working with Hungry Jack's since 2009. I do the cleaning there. My life has changed since I got a job. It pays lots of things that I want to achieve in life.
Sade's awesome. I should just go up to the most random people, have a conversation with them, and everyone loves Sade. Yeah. Over the past 6 months, she's always getting involved, and she just enjoys it every single day she's here. I'd definitely say look into it. I do think it's a good opportunity for those people who are or do have a learning disability. I do believe it is an employment opportunity for them.
Epic will love to help you out. They will love to find you a proper job.
Hi, I'm Reson. I work for the Norris Motor Group. I'm currently going under a school-based apprenticeship. The people that I work with now, they're very great. The people at Epic themselves are very good as well. Very easy to cooperate with. I really needed help getting an apprenticeship, and Epic were really helpful with that. They keep me on track, they keep everything organised to do with my apprenticeship, so that's a lot of help as well. They're there for me whenever I need them. One of the best things that they were able to do for me is that they were able to help me get a toolkit. It's been a great help. I mean, $2,000 worth of tools is a lot to go.
He's starting to come looking for jobs rather than waiting to be given a job, which is which impresses me really, where he didn't do previously, which is a good sign that he wants to get on.
Epic has changed my life because without Epic I wouldn't be able to have this apprenticeship. So they've really been able to create my dreams, and now they've set me up for the future.
My name's Aaron Davidson, I'm 55 and I work for a renewable energy company that is developing a patent that I invented, and I've been with Epic for about close to 2 years. I came to Epic feeling pretty jaundiced and disillusioned about things, and was quite surprised and a little bit sort of sceptical when Epic enrolled me in a yoga course, of all things, for spinal injuries. So that was the first thing that Epic did, that thinking outside the square. The next thing they did was they identified, and quite properly so, that I was suffering very, very deep depression. Working with Epic was an eye-opener for me. I'd never come across people that had my best interests at heart. I may have had all the skills, I may have had the knowledge, but without that outside looking in assessment or scrutiny, analysis of where my life was at, I wouldn't be able to be moving into the areas that I am today. It was their definitive analysis, their attention to the micro details of my specific case that completely changed my life.
Epic Employment has been helping their clients find meaningful employment for the past 20 years. One of Queensland's leading employment services. With 30 offices over 2 states and 2 countries, Epic specialises in helping the disadvantaged and marginalised secure not only work but a stable and promising future. A not-for-profit organisation with links directly to federal and state government funding, Epic is dedicated to finding the right person for the right job. Clients of Epic include nationwide organisations like Hungry Jack's and Bunnings Warehouse, right through to smaller local businesses such as Christchurch's Beaver Trees and Landscaping and Mundubra Timber and Hardware. Engaging the professional services of Epic's dedicated and qualified staff has never been easier. Get online at www.epic.org.au and click on the service that's right for you to help fill your job vacancy. Or contact any of our offices. In Australia, phone 1300 374 256. In New Zealand, phone 03 372 3569. Don't just give someone a job, give them a future with Epic Employment.